All right. Good morning. My name is Brian. I'm a mentor and coach in the Hunters Group. I'm sorry, last week I missed doing a market recap of what the market was doing or what the market is intending to do. Um, so we're gonna dive into it. Ano bang nangyari last week and what can we expect for this week? For the first item, let's look at Ethereum. So Ethereum last week, basically nagwala. So, what's good about it? What's bad about it? What's good about it is it's trying to break this downtrend na nangyari as of August. Okay? This whole thing is a downtrend. So to break this, it just needs to go up above and close above 1679.40. Right now, it's testing it by wick. Ibig sabihin nun, it's trying to break it, but there's selling pressure na nangyayari. This is a major resistance area. So what am I expecting? I would like to see a scenario where it drops from here to below 1354.40. Although I don't mind seeing a trap scenario happening, this is a trap area as a daily time frame at 1718.02. It breaks, the idea breaks or is wrong if it goes above 1787.88 and closes that above that price. Second trap idea would be 1820.11. Ibig sabihin, these areas are a viable short ideas sa daily time frame. If you're taking this, I do remind everyone, anyone taking any of these idea, it's not financial advice. Anything on this is a possible trade na pwedeng mangyari is it's gonna trigger and it's gonna work. There's also the flip side that it could not, pero this is a higher probability trade. The reason behind that is price action and price movement. I look at order flow when I see charts. Now, ang gagawin ng market is probably break a trend and then retest another trend. So what's that mean? The closest trend to break is the downtrend para sa Ethereum. And I've already mentioned over and over again, Ethereum has an uptrend and it's already tested its sweet spot. Sweet spot is 1277. Below that is the breaking point of 1005. It never touched 1005. It never closed below 1005. So uptrend could potentially be proven true. The uptrend will be true if it goes above 2030. So now, for trade purposes for Ethereum, on a daily time frame, so this will be more likely a swing trade. For Ethereum that loves to trap people, I have an idea of two trades. A buying idea of 1348.70, stop loss below 1316.74. This is the daily time frame. We can definitely go into lower time frames, pero I don't want to take a lot of time on this. We can maybe lower that risk or lower that area in a lower time frame, somewhere around 1335. The second trade idea is 1225.00 and stop loss below 1203.05. So for this week, I'm watching this consolidation right now. Direction-wise, this consolidation would give us the idea of what it wants to do this week. If it breaks down, then it's gonna want to test the current uptrend na pinoform niya, which is on the daily time frame, the current uptrend. And yes, there's multiple uptrends. There's multiple trends in any given time frame. 1354.40 is the test area for this uptrend. So it needs to go down that price and then up again. Right? That's for Ethereum. Again, I'm not opposed to shorting this. I just want to be careful. The market is trying to be aggressively bought right now. The reason behind that is simple. It's the first quarter of the year for the companies na nagsisimulang mag-hedge ng mga positions nila. Of course, there's also that flip side na nag-exit sila ng short, pero who's to say? At this point in time, I'm just neutral with the market. I'm just trying to see what it's trying to do, and I'm just trying to get some trades in when I see good probability trades. Bitcoin looks so good. Okay, looks so good. Uh, right now, what have I been mentioning? I needed to see a break above 18,400 and 18,574.9. That was my condition to say that Bitcoin is good to buy. But right now that it did that, it needs to cool down. For me, um, right now it has that resistance area to test at 24,138.0. Stop loss would be above 25,200.0. That's more of a swing trade. If that works, it's gonna drop it, and it's the first target is above 21,473.7. Now, the second scenario that I would like for it to do, okay, number one, Bitcoin has already destroyed its downtrend. Okay, that's the downtrend test. This is the downtrend. The downtrend test price is at 21,473.7. That's why I'm saying na yun yung first target. The reason behind that is for Bitcoin to have broken past that point and closed above that point, there would have been an influx of buyers. Now, ang gusto kong mangyari for this time around, what I would like to see is for Bitcoin to actually test down below 18,400. Okay, the reason behind that is simple. There's an uptrend that Bitcoin needs to form. I have not seen that uptrend yet. May nakita ako na mini uptrend that it formed right here, but right now it needs to test it. Otherwise, it's too high, too fast, and we don't like seeing that. Bitcoin has done that over and over again, and see what happens with Bitcoin. It crashes like crazy because when it tries to test the trend, a lot of people go into panic and then they start to sell. So it affects the market. Lastly, for crypto is BTC. Okay, BTC is on a sideways trend right now. Wala siyang uptrend. It's trying to break the downtrend, which is the price to break is 318. It did touch that by wick. Okay, that's not a good sign. That means buying is slowing down and sellers are holding their ground. I want to see a break above and close above 318 before I even start of thinking that BNB is a good buy at this time. At this point, resistance is up above here. This is what I love about BNB. If this is true and we can see a buy and then we get in a position of buying, 375.73 would be the first area of concern for me. So if I want to aggressively buy this, I want to see a drop below 265. Stop loss about 253.95 below that price. If I'm aggressively buying this. Personally, I don't want to be aggressive with the markets because at the end of the day, this is a skill. Trading is a skill that I'm perfecting, that I'm working on, I'm mastering. The reason behind that is simple. I'm not a gambler. I'm a trader. I prefer to actually think and execute trades that have probabilities of me making money instead of me losing money. So we're gonna go into Forex. What is Forex doing? It's doing another uptrend swing. So where do we go into positioning for Forex? Euro USD, I would like to buy it below 1.073362. This is an update from the previous market recap from Forex. I'm still good if it drops at 1.00938. Pero right now, my bottom price for buying is 1.04833. Again, first price of buying is below 1.07362. This doji looks nice. This doji looks really, really good. It's right there on that spot. So there's definitely buying potential in that price. So an entry of 1.07342, stop loss below 1.07122. Again, order flow and price action. That's all I'm looking at. And I'm a retracement trader. So kailangan ko talaga na naghihintay and kailangan ko nakikita yung market na nagda-drop or before I can do a buy, because I buy low and sell high. That's the idea. And short side, ganun din. I'm waiting for it to go up into an area, and then I'm gonna look if it's a good time uh, to sell or take profits around that area. USDJPY. USDJPY is still on a downtrend. I'm still waiting for it to go to 132.068. That would be the short idea for this, unless it starts breaking down below. Really, it's already testing yung sweet spot niya, which is this area right here, 129.058 or 508, and then it could potentially drop below 127.220. If it does that, there's going to be a new selling area. Pero right now, there's still no change from last week's or the last time that I did this. Looks like I have some breaks on the area for GBPUSD. Yep, definitely some of my positions I have to check. Got stopped out right here. One trade, of course. That's just one trade. That's not a lot of positions. That's one trade. Um, Strength coming in, flowing in. GBPUSD, I'm guessing it's because of the dollar, of what's happening with the dollar. It's sideways for GBPUSD. The reason behind that is this. Actually, no, I would still consider this as an uptrend because it didn't close below that. So buyers did hold. And right now, if it breaks above 124468 and closes above that price, then I can say that the uptrend is still true. The mini uptrend is still true. The higher probability uptrend to test is 1.16457. I'm not saying that the price is going to drop down in there. It's just for technical purposes, for my analysis purposes, I want to see it drop down in there. If it drops down in there, I'm good. I have an idea to trade it with an uptrend. If it doesn't go back in and then creates a different type of idea for me, then I'm gonna go with that idea. Just be neutral with what the market is doing. USD Canadian dollar, nothing. It's still doing this sideways drop up, and trying to drop. Really, I'm still waiting for 1.30500. And then let's go into the US markets. Okay, Dow Jones Industries still showing strength, but right now it's going into sideways. Sa mga nakasubaybay, I've already marked this price as an entry, 330.87 US stock market, and it's going up right there from here. It went up already and it did hit that short supply. So it's bouncing between those shorting areas and that buying area. We'll see what strength it has coming this week. It's interesting because it's an ER season. If I'm not mistaken, it's still not done, where they're still finishing the earnings report for the companies. Now, QQQ Nasdaq. This is interesting. It already whipped up and try to close above 296.88. I mentioned this as a pivotal price area. The reason behind that is maraming sellers just at that price and above that price. Pero what I'm seeing is a nice pullback up. Ibig sabihin, this could create a buying frenzy in all the markets, not just the US stocks. The reason I watch the US stocks is at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the actual market open for the US session, and extended hours at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But 9:30 a.m., people do buy, and if one market starts buying like crazy, usually the other markets go crazy too. Nasdaq is one indicator para sa akin for crypto. The reason behind that is Nasdaq is tech heavy, meaning technical. Um, meaning correlation speaking, ang mga tech companies na naggagalaw ng crypto, they're gonna be affected. So, the more people that buys into tech companies, the more money is gonna go into crypto. The more of those companies get funded, and some of the crypto miners are actually publicly traded or have stakeholders from other companies like BlackRock. I think already invested into a company that mines crypto. Um, Goldman Sachs, I think they have something too. Pero at the end of the day, I'm just looking at charts. and I'm just trying to see where the next trade idea would be. As a bonus, I'm still showing LTC. I've mentioned over and over again, LTC has buying strength. Was waiting for 84.97 as another trigger for another entry, but right now at this point in time, it already broke up 92 and closed above 92, which is amazing. Oh, it's not closed yet, but it did break up today. This session of Sunday, January 29. So what do I want to see? Number one, a close above 92. Number two is a retracement back below 93.25. Then I can start uh, looking for another position. Pero right now, I want to see this play out. What's driving this? It's just buying. Okay. I'm not looking into a lot of fundamentals. I'm not looking into a lot of news. I just look at price. So that's it for today. If this helps, please do like and subscribe. If you have any requests, any questions, do look at the comments. Um, I have a project coming up for the Hunters group, which would make it easier to spot the trades that we're looking at and the ideas why we're looking at it with the trend, with or is it against the trend. Uh, Stay tuned, and hopefully we can get more guidance for traders, for aspiring traders, for new traders, and green trades.